Ava rose before the sun. Her back ached. Her legs felt heavy. But she moved quickly. There were bills to pay, mouths to feed. 2 jobs. No rest. Just hope. Her sons, Calvin and William, were the reason she kept going. Calvin was 21, serious and focused. William, 19, quiet but observant. They were in college, trying to build a better life than the one Ava knew. Every morning, Calvin made tea and sliced dry bread. It wasn't much, but it was all they had. William glanced at his worn textbooks. How are we going to get through this semester? Calvin didn't answer. He didn't know either. At college that day, a new student walked in. The lecturer introduced him simply. This is Alex. He's joining us this term. Alex looked uncomfortable, out of place. Calvin patted the seat beside him. Sit here, man. Alex's eyes lit up. You're the first person to talk to me. During break, Calvin and William sat on a bench, eating bread in silence. A group of boys passed by, laughing. Still eating that gourmet stuff, huh? One of them reached for the bread, but Alex stepped between them. Back off, he said. Touch them again, and I'll do worse. There was silence. Then the bullies left. Calvin blinked. You didn't have to do that. Alex grinned. I wanted to. From his bag, he pulled out a feast. Let's share. That afternoon, under a tree, they laughed like they'd known each other forever. In that moment, they weren't hungry. They were whole. But life had other plans. At the supermarket, Ava clutched her chest. The pain was sharp, unforgiving. She staggered, tried to hide it. A coworker noticed. You okay? She nodded. Lied. But later, she collapsed. The doctor's voice was cold and matter-of-fact. You have a heart tumor. You need surgery. Urgently. Ava looked at the bill. She couldn't even afford groceries. The next day, Calvin told Alex everything. Alex didn't hesitate. He handed Calvin a roll of cash. Calvin stared. I can't take this. You can, and you will, Alex said. Just promise me one thing. Stay away from my uncle. Alex's uncle was Thompson, a man people feared. Behind clean suits and fake businesses, he ran a dirty empire. Drugs, guns, lies. But Ava needed surgery, and the money Alex gave wasn't enough. So Calvin and William made a choice. They went to Thompson themselves. He smiled when they walked in. You want to save your mom? He asked. Do one job for me. Deliver a bag. You'll be paid. For Mom, Calvin whispered. And they agreed. What they didn't know was, Alex had already made his move. He had gathered files, records, names, photos. He put them in an envelope. To authorities, urgent. Then he heard something that froze his blood. You just missed your friends, one of Thompson's men said. They're headed to East Dock. Alex's heart dropped. East Dock wasn't a job. It was a trap. He jumped in his car and raced through the city. At the dock, Calvin stepped forward with the bag. William stayed near the car. Then, shouting. Sirens. Calvin. Run. Police cars swerved in. Guns drawn. Then, a shot rang out. Alex came out of nowhere, slamming into Calvin. He took the bullet. Go, Alex gasped. Your mom needs you. Calvin didn't want to leave. But he ran. That night, in the hospital, they found out. The surgery had been paid in full. By your friend, the nurse said. And then, he disappeared. In her hospital bed, Ava asked, Who is Alex? Calvin knelt beside her. He was our friend. He saved us. William added softly, He died the same day he saved you. Tears filled her eyes. She held their hands. Then we'll never forget him. The next morning, the police raided a warehouse. Inside, weapons, drugs, cash, fake IDs. Thompson was arrested. Alex's envelope had done its job. Calvin and William didn't go back to normal life. They couldn't. But they moved forward. They found work through a quiet connection, someone Alex had once helped. They studied, took care of their mother. And in every quiet moment, they remembered Alex. His smile, his loyalty, his choice. He didn't have to save them. But he did. That's not just sacrifice. That's legacy.